It wasn't until I got to Las Vegas that I appreciated that, not only the jazz genre specifically, but the whole format of the jazz presentation. Now, I came from an era where we'll talk about the Las Vegas sensibilities, like the Joe Williams of the world, and if you want to say Rat Pack and that vein. I grew up in the era where we were listening to a lot of rock and roll and a lot of music at the time, and I was watching a lot of Saturday Night Live, and you know where I'm going here. They didn't have an appreciation comically for what was going on. They were mocking that world. They were mocking Las Vegas pretty heavily. Phil Hartman.
Joe Piscopo is Sinatra.
Joe Piscopo and Phil Hartman is Sinatra. Eddie Murphy and Joe Piscopo bit where they did Ebony and Ivory.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh my God. Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah. That was probably Joe Piscopo's best moment ever. And the people who grew up with me in California, especially in Chico, see me now hanging out with that community. They said, Katz, you remember when you were in high school? And you were like, you are dark and I am white.
Yeah, exactly.
Mocking it. And I say, I've evolved. And when you cover things, whether it's Cirque du Soleil or jazz or whatever the art form is, symphonic performances, when you cover them and you start to get to educated about what it takes to put on a show like that or do what you do, what people like yourself do, how much training goes into it, you have a completely different appreciation for it.